Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to learn how to write an email which carries 4 marks in your examination. Let's see one example about how to write an email. What are you doing, Sarah? I am writing an email. Father has asked me to write to Wonder Camps inquiring about the summer camp it organizes every year. Can you help me, please? Sure. Let's take a look at what you have written. Hey, how's you? I am Sarah. I would like some info about your summer camp. I love trekking, swimming, and dancing. I have a brown belt in karate as well. Where is it to be held this year? What is the admission cost? Send me the details ASAP. See ya, Sarah. You have made a good effort to write this email correctly, Sarah. You have asked for the relevant details too. There are certain things you must remember while writing emails. You must type the email address correctly. You should also type the subject of the email. Also, you should not type the entire email or even part of it in capital letters. You should also avoid using short forms, particularly when writing to someone you do not know well. Thank you, Rita. I will write the email again, keeping in mind what you have told me. Rita has given some pointers for writing an email. Let's look at this and some other tips that will help you write an good email. Here are some tips for drafting a good email. The first point is type the recipient's email address correctly. Begin with a meaningful subject line. Third, make sure the content of the email is well organized and correctly punctuated. The first point is type the recipient's email address correctly. When you are composing an email, you will see a space labeled to. In this space, type the email address of the person you are sending the email to or you want to send the email to. If you have not typed the email address correctly, then the email will not reach the intended person. Recheck the email address to ensure that you have not made any errors. Also, you don't need to type the date or your email address. The computer sends that information automatically. The second point is begin with a meaningful subject line. In your message window, you will see a space labeled subject. The subject refers to what your email is about. A relevant subject line helps the person receiving the email to quickly understand the purpose of the email. Sarah has not written a subject line, so let's enter a relevant subject line. Oh, this subject line is too long. The subject should contain just a few words that bring out the purpose of the email. Sarah wants to inquire about the summer camp, so the subject must be clearly and briefly state this. You can also write an email to invite someone to an event such as conference, to apply for leave of absence, or to apply for a job. Writing an email is similar to writing a letter. You need to use suitable opening. How you address a person depends on whether you are writing to a friend, an older person, or someone in authority, such as a teacher or a person in an organization. Did Sarah use a suitable opening for her email? No, she did not. Her email is meant to be a formal inquiry, so a formal salutation would be more suitable. Do not type full email in capital letters. Using all capital letters in an email is considered rude and improper. Ensure you turn off the caps lock key on your keyboard to avoid typing all the text in capital letters. Avoid the use of abbreviations and short forms in the email, particularly if you don't know the recipients well. The main text of the email should be relevant. Avoid giving out personal or unnecessary information. For example, Sarah has mentioned here hobbies and achievements, which is unnecessary information for this email. At the same time, the email should not be too abrupt or general. For example, this email does not specify what kind of information is required. The person receiving such an email will not understand whether Sarah wants to know about the summer camp or other camps. Let's see how Sarah can rewrite this email. The first statement should clearly state the purpose of the email. When writing an email, you should use polite language. You should be clear and specific. For example, Sarah now clearly mentions that she wants information about the activities planned for each day of the summer camp, as well as the total cost, including the travel cost from Mumbai. An appropriate closure is crucial to a good email. Ensure that the closure is courteous. Finally, check the email thoroughly for incorrect punctuation and other grammatical errors, and then click on the send button. Be careful about what information you send someone via email, especially to a person you don't know. Do not attach, photograph, or disclose personal information. Ask an adult if you are unsure what to include. So, hope students, you all must have understood how to send an email. Thank you so much.